I'm not going to do names. I'll do T, lead, and C, because I will for surely butcher them as we go throughout today. Good luck, have a good game. Austin, we're still good? Perfect. This is where we're going to stay then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on 5. We're ready to go. All right. We only need one person chopping from here. So whoever's going to be table side will be our official that is chopping in the clock there on that jump ball. Alright, good rotation. Ben to get down to the strong side. Nice job at C in transition. Alright, that's a good one for us to check back on film again. Definitely a big one that we want to get right away for our first whistle of the game. We want to make sure that it's a good quality one. Not saying that it was or wasn't the right call, I just didn't see it. So it might be a good one for us to check back out. That one happened at the 19-minute mark. Alright, we had a flex and rotation, another flex and rotation. C picked that up, get to the free throw line. Good opportunity for us now to be talking to players early in the game, establishing those relationships. All right, at C, we don't need to chop that one in on the power to trail and lead. We'll have those two officials chopping the clock. All right. At trail and C on that last shot attempt, we started to go away from the basket after that shot attempt. You got to trick your mind into at least staying put or taking a step down to be involved in that play. Your body, when you start walking away from the hoop, you're naturally going to give up on that play. So try your best to stay put. If not, close down. Good job following the shooter up and all the way down to the floor there. Nice job. All right, at C, let's work down a little closer to the free line. Good no call. Good no call on that shot there. It was really good defense by 24. Sub at the table. All right, so Dana wants us to look at that traveling play. Wanakee head coach. 2:40 left in the first half. Score is 7-3. Every single time we have a whistle, we want to put our hand up to point. So hand up to stop the clock, open for a violation, close for a foul. Make sure we do that. Good patient whistle on seeing that one all the way through on that play. All right, are we shooting 2 free throws on this one? We're shooting 2 free throws on. All right, we had a good make. Or the rules are just different. So good job bringing in the sub. One thing when we're reporting at the table, get to a spot, and I would say as close as you want to go is that black volleyball line. All right, good play for us to take a look at. 14:37. We have an illegal screen call. Let's take a look at that one again. But what I was saying as far as reporting line goes, as close as you want to get to the table is probably where that black volleyball line is. And that's as close as you want to stand. When we get too close to the table, there's too many other things that happen. Interactions with coaches that impede us to be able to do our jobs. So take a step back, and then if they need questions or clarifications, that when you can come closer to the table then at that point. Ben, just be wary. Conversations with coaches, you might have to shorten them up a little bit because it's affected you almost got eaten up on that play right there in transition. Subs. All right, we're going to jump in and alternate a little bit halfway through the first half. Good patient whistle, good call. All right, let's go back and watch that one again on tape-wise as far as signals. It's your opportunity once you make a really good call to continue that call all the way throughout. So when you go to the table and you 24 and then we do this as a hit, it doesn't look as strong as what we want to project on that call. It's a really good call. Blue 24, hit. Those are the small things that we can crispen up to help us sell ourselves a little bit better as officials. 11:30 left in the first half. The score is 9-6. All right. Let's take a look at that one on tape. Our trailing lead had a really good look at a potential rebounding foul there. Let's look to see where that player started from the wing, and if they got pushed all the way into the hoop. That was probably about the 11:10, 11:05 mark. Sue, good job of walking down and following that play to the basket at trail. Close down. All right, good rotation. Close down. Go. Good rotation. Good no call. All right. Let's come in, clean up the mess. There we go. Good set, good series there. Rotating all the way through. Sue, way to close down to your close down position and then quickly getting across. Everyone else, a good job of picking up those rotations and staying on the plays that you had. Especially at the center position, we had a good angle on a play. We didn't bail out right away when Sue came in. If you have a look, you want to keep it. And then when it's okay for you to make your rotation and finish it off, go ahead and do that. It's always better to have 2 C's on a play than 2 T's. Good play all the way to the basket there. Good defense. 8:03 left in the first half. The score is 8. All right, let's make sure we follow that shooter all the way up and down to the floor. We peaked at the hoop. Good patience. Good patience on seeing that play. One thing that we're definitely going to talk about at halftime is just spinning up our signals as officials. When we're having a count, making sure that it is a good, strong, visible count. Our prelim signals are strong, and then anything we take to the table is strong as well. All right, again, keep our eyes on our shooter all the way up, all the way down. We peeked at the hoop there again. Another sub. Five on 5. 6:23 left to go. 14-10 is the score. Austin, yeah. All right, good switch. Good switch of the hands there. At the table and reporting, give me the whole number instead of 25, because scorekeepers, they get a little antsy when they hear 2 right away. They're going to mark that one down. They'll look down, if there's a number 2, boom, they got it. Blue, 25.
White. Right next to me.
5 minutes left to go in the first half. Scores 14-13. Good job of hustling back. We had a kind of funky rotation there. Let's go back to see what happened at the 4:30 mark, how we got a little screwy rotation-wise. Hopefully you can see this on the videotape though, but watch your eyes, or at least at the very least your head. Every time a shot has gone up, as of late, we've kind of gone away from the shooter. Sue, good job on that one, of seeing it. All right. One thing for all of us to be aware of officials-wise, anytime we have a stoppage, someone's got to take a peek at the clock. 3:42, we lost 5 seconds on that play. 5 seconds is a big deal at the end of the game, so just something to be aware of, officials. Anytime we have a whistle and we stop the clock, it's a good idea for someone to go ahead and take a peek at the clock. Austin, did you do Tri-County last year? All right, here's a rules question for us. During the season, when can that sub be permitted to come into the game?
Yeah.
Good rules question for us. I think that was a good and one call. It was definitely on the way up, which is one that we want to get and reward that player for making a good play. About 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Good job of staying with the shooter. All right, we had double mark there. Who's got the shooter on that?
It's not a question. Two bonus. Already made the first one, guys, to shoot one. Okay, one for the shooter, We'll make sure we're okay.
All right. Coach Miller is looking for a push in the back on the rebound there around the 2 minute mark. Let's go back through and see if he's got a good gripe to make. All right. So let's take a look at our position on that again. 40, 135. I I think we might have wanted to have a whistle on that play, on that shot, contested layup. We want to make sure that we're in the right place to see that play. Center, that probably would have been in your call because it came from your side. All right, 1 minute left. .3. Kid's definitely stuck out his knee there to impede his progress. I would say that was a good call. Oh, wow. Seconds left. Who's got last shot? Communicate that. Should be the trail. All right, halftime.
That would have been good. That would have been good. I was. It was a little late, but yeah. I saw your 3, so I put up your 3 just in case.
Half court. What?
I didn't see that.
We had a rotation that we missed at 1:30. Good communication on that to get his attention and then get down. Arnie, if you had a good foul at just under 2 minutes, don't need to signal which bench.
Okay.
Just blue is fine.
Okay.
That's just a little thing. Good strong voice. Good communication with the coaches. They're obviously multi-dimensional on both sides, but I thought the communication was good there. Now they're not going to be the primary focus of the game. So when we're going down and we're going to be the new lead, let's get down to the new lead. If they have something to say, most of the time they're just talking. So the trail is going to be the one that's right there. Jordan, we had one early in the first half, one talking across the board. What I would say, this is where you can be good partners too, is coach, we're not talking across the board. You want, he'll be over, eventually if you guys have something you want to talk to him about, he'll be over, okay? Or if he's yelling across the court, the next time he's going to be, going to step it up and be a little bit louder, and now their bench is saying, well, we got to do the same thing, okay? So shut that down. I would say no communication across the board. If you want to talk to you, you can talk to when you're open. Or if there's a three-person, we're always going to have somebody from front of the bench.
It's harder too because you hear everything else. You see it in a normal gym, you wouldn't hear that.
Right.
But you got to keep it brief, though. That's one thing, and I said it on the tape, is some of our interactions with our coaches have gotten us out of position to officiate the next play. You got eaten up on one early. That's one of the things that in the summertime, we got to keep things short, and Dana had a legit question about what was going on fouls-wise, and we let that play out over a 5-6 minute span.
But he stopped and went over to the scores table early on. I thought that was taken care of at that time. When you went over, when we made the switch.
No, I should have called.
We have to put a period or an
Shannon over,
exclamation
yeah.
point on that play.
I
And just
should've
be
called
done with
Shannon
it.
over. I checked with the book. That's what they had. I should have checked with him. What did you call? That would have been the end of it. That's the part I didn't do, but that's right when we were rotating
Yeah.
too, and that
Yep.
made it a little bit.
Make sure we crispen up our signals out there as far as counting and what we're going to the table with. We can be a little bit stronger. And then shooters, you're going to see it on tape. Your heads are starting to jump up at the hoop. Make sure we're following our shooters all the way up, all the way down, and then go to your primary for rebounds, okay?
You good to stand?
Have a good half.
Sure.
You're welcome.
So now, are we all filling out iPads? No, you are.
No.
Is this your crew this time around, or
No.
Marcus is?
I don't know who has the iPads and who is going to bring them over, but if Marcus is doing the paper, Marcus should do the iPad.
Yes.
And then when you go from iPad, I would rotate to video, because then you're talking, you kind of have the game off.
Got it.
And then whoever was, they're going to go to the classroom. So,
Got it. Go find an iPad.
okay. Still? I'm good? Alright, Kathy, I gotta apologize. This is why I said I didn't want to do names, because I was going to kick him away. I called you Stu the first half, and I apologize. Good hustle. We want to look at that play in transition there about 19-15. There might have been a little scuffle between Craig's best player at the three-point line, number 24. Let's see what we got on this play. All right, let's go back and watch that play. That one happened at 18:32. All right, roll up, shot goes up, yep. Good job staying put. We don't want to rate through on that. Good job of staying with the shooter all the way through there, Shannon. All right. You can see yourself at the table there, Arnie. White 2-2, and then you go white 2-2, and then you kick your leg out. White 22. Get there, be strong, be present. All right, let's take a look at that one. Let's go back and check that one on tape. Arnie, are they supposed to be stopping at every foul?
No.
Second half?
Last minute.
Well, keep an eye on it. anytime blue 40's in the game, we've had. And they're starting to get chippy. That's the reason why I pointed out. Everyone, as the game gets on, they're going to start holding and they get tired and they lean on one another. Something to keep an eye on. $16 minutes left to go game. 28-25 is the score. We got a good ball game here still. Good call. Yeah, we definitely had their hug on the post play there. Good position to see that one. It's been something that's been coming the last couple times on the floor. Hey Ben, they're stopping the clock after every foul. Yep. White's up one, 14-37 left to go in the second half. Good job at lead spacing out and staying with the ball. Good get. That is a tough one for Hale to get and see if you're able to peek on through on that. Good job of getting that foul. Across the arm. Effect pass. All right. Uh, 14 minutes, 13:50. Good play for us to go. I don't know if that ball was tipped, but the arm was hit. Good one for us to check out on tape again. Good quick conference though, coming over with information that, yep, that's exactly what we had, and let's move on. .30 left, the score's 30-27. White is up. All right. Okay, you call it with the body. It's definitely a clean strip. We have the foul body there. Might have been there. I didn't get a very good look part of that. I only was in the hands. Try to take it back. But yeah, definitely we want to crush the paint there. And anytime we're calling from across the lane, we want to make sure that we are 100% correct on it because we're out of our primary. .40 left in the game. The score's 30-28. Flex over. Let's make sure we see it. There we go. So plays that fit into games. Make sure we're aware of everyone calling things together as a crew and we're consistent as a crew. So number one thing that coaches ask for. Oh wow. Needs to be done. All right, 9-10, 9-12 mark. Let's watch that play again to see if we should be shooting or if that one truly is on the floor. Good one for us to take a look at. 8:20. I think that one was the right call. I didn't get a whole chance to see it, but Kathy, that's your opportunity to sell the crap out of that one. You're taking a basket off the board, so making sure that we're correct is a big thing, but then also making sure that everyone else in the gym knows what's going on. Coming out and yelling, "No basket! Push on blue, white ball!" It's a great opportunity to sell that. That's one. It's a big call in a close game like that. Good job staying the shooter, Kathy. How do you end up on the floor? How do you end up on the floor? .7:15, that foul happened. I wonder how that player ended up on the floor. If it was a bad screen that put him on the floor, or if he just tripped, or what happened. 4:30 left to go in the game. It's a 7-point ball game for White. Anytime our C has a count as the lead, we rotate over because they are so fixated on what's going on ball that everything else that's happening in their area, we need to have a second set of eyes for them. Well, our lead, okay, so let's make sure we're in close down. As soon as Ben starts counting at the C, if it's not a one-on-one matchup, let's rotate over there on that play. Good job at trail. Make sure that we take that play all the way into the backcourt though, instead of staying at the half-court line. We already know it's going to be over and back if he touches the ball. But just in case there's a tip by White there instead of Blue, let's go on with that play to officiate right through. All right, who's a shooter? Is that our right shooter? Let's go back on film to double check. Official, and we've been doing it as a whole crew, a whole fivesome in this game, is we call a foul and we start looking for their numbers and peeking behind their bats. Let's have control over the players and say, hey man, what's your number? That little control thing, it's a mind game with the players in at that point, just saying, hey, what's your number? You fouled them. Let's go. Come on. And if they're going to act like a turd then at that point, then that's how they get treated. All right, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. It's a 15-point ball game. Let's make sure that we are getting our calls spot on for sure the last 3 minutes of the game. Good call. Good foul call. It's also a good game management call. 14-point ball game. Play going to basket. There's contact. That's a good one to put on the board. Left. Never caught the ball. Alright, now subs game, and they're going to play hard too. Even if the score is big one way or the other, the subs are going to play just as hard as the rotation starters do in the game. So it's important that we officiate them just as hard, because there's a good chance that this when stupid things happen, someone gets bumped. Like this little guy, yep. For sure. 59 seconds. Let's make sure we communicate who's going to have last clock, but for the most part, just don't do anything stupid and have 6 players on the floor, so we have to have a technical or anything like that. It's a good opportunity to end strong. So this is what you were doing all day today?
I didn't even know I was going to be here. Blake needed a ride. I was like, I can make it.
It's a tough game. All right, minute left. Score's 51-36. Finish strong. We got to get in the backcourt. We got to officiate that play. Who's got that end line? Play we definitely have to officiate and stay with. And then I don't think our clock started on time. Something for us to go back and take a peek at. There was 51.9 when we had that timeout. Or was it 59 seconds? So it did start on time. "24 seconds. All in all, really nice job. A good opportunity to look at yourselves on tape. If you pause and replay plays back and forth, you can usually always find a foul. We want to watch things in real time and make those gut decisions, because that's the way you're going to see them in a game. When you're looking at the tape, make sure that we're looking at our positioning, our mechanics. Are we strong out there? Those are the things that'll help us out for the next game. So all in all, nice job.